I'll just go ahead and say it to begin with. Rhyolite stem points. Gotta love them. One bin that I haven't featured a lot. And these all come from one little compartment that I keep points in. This is top shelf stuff. I haven't shared it that much. People don't see my display box. It's a private world. So this gives me an opportunity. I find it to be a responsibility to share some of this stuff with some of you guys out there that really love it. Now, if you don't, I'm sure you're not watching. If you do, then you watch, and that's fine. But this is, to me, some of the most stellar stem points that I've found, including different styles, here where I collect in North Carolina. These are Rhyolite. I want to feature that. Only just a few here, a handful. About 9 usually fit in a bin. Some of these are fairly large, they're over 2 inches. A good amount of them. So anyway, let's take a look at these as we get going, and just a great setup here. Look at this. Rhyolite's what you're looking at. Uwharrie Mountains here in North Carolina. I think that's the right way to pronounce it. Might not be, but it's close. Let me take this one first, this Marl Mountain Smoker from the top. Look at this. Found this at the Rise, which is right nearby here. Just a great point. I want to do my best to hurry here, and I got to get out and actually do a little bit of time training for a little bit of running that I do, but I've already mowed the lawn and done quite a bit. Washed a couple cars, you know how that is. Nice point right there. Fantastic to me. Just good balance on that piece. Now here's a point I didn't want to let go right away. I wanted to show it first. There's some heavy flaking on this thing. Look at this Marl Mountain. Found it at the Rise. It's a little bit crude, I guess some people would say, but I'm going to tell you what, it's got some good characteristics. It's the dark brown rhyolite. It was a flint, and it patina's light brown. So it's really cool. A lot of this stuff is the green, the dark army green rhyolite, and it patina's the lighter green. For example, this guy right here. Look at this. Unbelievable. Fairly new find. This is the dark army green rhyolite, and it patina's this light green. Great stuff, though. This point's exceptional. And for me, I'm passing the time. I went out today, I didn't find a whole lot, and I'm just working to, and I don't have a whole lot of energy left on this phone. It's gonna quit on me. It's giving me about 20%, maybe 10%, maybe lower. Nice point, though. Mecca. That's fairly new. My brain is getting scattered in these last two videos, but it'll be fun because it's full of these great artifacts and just worth sharing a little bit. This is a great point I found fairly recently. Look at this point. Rhyolite. It's all Rhyolite. Sure happy they were able to get it from the mountains and bring it over here to eastern North Carolina. I live towards the coast. So that's a fantastic point, and that's well over 2 inches. Just a thing of beauty, right? These are what I easily call top shelf artifacts. And I like doing these videos sometimes to pass the time when finds aren't coming in and sites just aren't open, and I have quite a few sites, but a lot of things have to be going good for you for a site to be open. Some sites I don't even get to see but once or twice a year, and then you get a handful of times out there, but it's just the way it rolls, and you do your best. This came off the plateau in Site 5E. Just a great piece. Gotta love it. Nice pieces. These are just top shelf. Just like a museum stuff to me. I mean, look at this setup so far. They're too big to get a good close-up for the setup, but you can see the layout. Funny stuff. Now, let me see what I want to go to next. Oh, I'll go with these two on top. Look at these two. This piece is funny. It's got a little band through the rhyolite, which is quartz. This piece has not been glued. That discussion came up. I think Flintspaw brought that discussion up. The original find of this piece on the field, you'll see that inclusion through it. which is funny to me because I didn't see it when I found it, and somebody noticed it and said I must have glued it together, and definitely did not. Sometimes they have a little streak of quartz going through it, so that's pretty cool to me. But a great picture. All right there. Just a favorite, real thin piece of rhyolite. Gotta like it. And then there is this piece here, which was a favorite from the archaic. Look at this piece. Nice. Now if I get interrupted again, I have no more energy on this phone. I won't be able to make it up. Nice points. Alright, I'm going to finish up here and just show you these two. This one I found first. Do like it. Just has a lot of great qualities about it for me. Why not, right? It's an ancient Indian point, no doubt about it. And to finish it off, this one lacks nothing. Rhyolite. Found this at Beaver Point where I went today and found absolutely nothing. But that's the way it works. Stem points. I'll put that right here. So that just about does it. Set up a whole clock here. That'd make a good clock. Give you an idea about trying something new, right? But I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace and just taking a good look at some ancient Indian artifacts as we go around here. And I sort of let the points speak for themselves, you know. Every point, a unique personality expressed itself for their basic, vital need. Really appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. As always, I really hope you guys find out there. Be well.